are you having that's $400 the first night? What are you
having?
That's the
drink.
Okay, $400.
What's the good price?
$200 to $400. Let me explain myself. $400 is actually very good for a date. Let me explain why. Because we live in 2022. When I break 100, it's done. When I go to a regular restaurant, like it could be a restaurant I go to, like in Canarsie, it'd be like 150, 200 for like two people.
Yeah,
that's a regular restaurant. You feel me? Now, if we go to STK, if we go into Tao, if we go into Catch, if we go to these restaurants, it's gonna go like $200 to $400. But
DJ said
we are in 2022. A bill gonna pop out, and the bill about to be $200 to like $400. What is $200 to $400? If you can pay that, stay home.
What's good? This is JTE Entertainment, where we focus on money, business, finance, relationships. We bundle those things in together because we want to change the culture and we want to change that mindset. So what y'all just saw was a lady that was on the Young Jock radio show, apparently justifying spending $200 to $400 just on the first date. Now I wanted to comment on this because this was in my news feed. And she obviously has a platform, and there were a lot of people or a lot of women that were in the comments justifying spending this much just on the first date. Then at the end, it's almost like she was shaming if a guy doesn't want to spend or can't spend that much on the first date to stay home, basically saying that you're broke or you're broke if you don't want to spend this type of money on the first date. Now, obviously, I'm happily married, been married for over 10 years. So when my wife and I, when we went out on our first date, it was back in 2008. She was cool with going to the movies. She was actually checking to see if she needed to stop by McDonald's or Subway or something so she can put some food in her purse so we can enjoy the movie without me trying to pay for those high concession prices. Then afterwards, we went to Waffle House and we just sat and conversed for probably about a couple of hours. So I'm saying that to say this, I know my experience isn't gonna be like everyone else's, but there should be no reason to spend this much on a first date. I've seen videos of dudes that would literally take women out on flights to first dates. And this isn't like, they're not the girlfriend, they're not the wife, they're not about to propose. This is just for going out on the first date. The purpose of a first date is supposed to be able to sit down, talk with one another, see if you mesh well, because the end goal is supposed to be marriage. I know a lot of people may disagree with that, but that's where I stand. That's what I think dating is for. If you date with the sole purpose of getting married, I think a lot of the issues that are plaguing our community can be eliminated. What this sets here and what she sets are unrealistic expectations. Now, she's on a platform, so I don't know her. She may be famous. She may be worth millions of dollars. So it would make sense for somebody like her to justify spending that much on food and on a date, or justifying a man, because I'm pretty sure she's not trying to pay, justifying a man spending that much on a date. So a lot of the people aren't millionaires, right? A lot of the women that were justifying spending $200, $400 on a date, they aren't millionaires. These are average people. And as you see on all of my videos, we know that the majority of Americans do live paycheck to paycheck, even those Americans that are making over $100,000 a year. So what am I saying? A lot of these people are capping. You should not expect someone to come out on a first date with $200, $400. If they are, that's a 50% chance that they're living paycheck to paycheck, which means that they're flogging and they're not being fiscally responsible with their money. And this is free game, fellas. If a woman is really interested in you, she's not going to set these type of standards for you to go out on a date. These are the standards for the dudes that she really don't like, but she knows she can get a free meal out of. So real quick, I'm going to make this a short video. I'm going to end it like this. Ladies, If you do this, there's a high chance that you're running off somebody that's going to be a really good guy. Just because a guy does not want to spend that much on a date does not mean he can afford it. He just does not see the benefit of spending this much on a date just to get to know someone. Fellas, if you do see a woman that's demanding this type of income or money being spent on a first date, you need to run. You need to block her. Don't DM her. Don't be desperate. You move on to the next. But y'all let me know what y'all think down at the bottom. Don't forget to comment. If y'all like JTE, based on inflation, based on all of this stuff, yeah, $200 to $400 is justifiable. Or if you're like, nah, man, you right. This is utterly ridiculous and this is cap. JTE Entertainment, guys, and I am out.